Hey everybody, this is Friday Morning Movie Reviews. I'm Louis Angel.
I'm Nathan CK.
And we're going to talk about Nocturnal Animals. This was written and directed by fashion designer Tom Ford, and it stars Amy Adams, Jake Gyllenhaal, a coyote, Armie Hammer, and Michael Shannon. Didn't Aaron Taylor Johnson look like a coyote to you?
I guess.
One of the hillbilly guys.
Maybe?
The whole time, I was looking at him like, he looks like a coyote.
What?
I don't know. That's the thought, and then he acts like a rabid animal, too. This is, would you call this a thriller with romance in it, or would you call it a romantic thriller?
I wouldn't really call it romantic, maybe a little bit.
I think
there
is like a love story in there. I think Tom Ford did a genius job directing this movie.
Yeah, amazing. On my radar for sure now. I want to see every movie he makes.
Me too. For a guy that designs clothes, I thought he did an incredible job with atmosphere.
Oh, yeah. With
the depth of these characters, how he makes you feel as an audience member. And from the beginning, I knew I'm in the hands of someone a lot smarter than me. Because I texted you about the opening of the movie. But the genius thing about opening your movie that way is that from that point on, you as an audience member, you have no idea what to expect.
I love that. Yep, exactly.
What a great idea to start the movie, to completely throw you off balance with something you would never see, you would never even expect to see in a movie. That being said, for God's sake, skip the opening of this movie. Skip the first 3 minutes?
Yes. Once you buy it, just skip, please. But I don't really want to talk too much about the plot, and I don't want to give anything away. All I'm going to say
I won't.
Is that
I do want to say I'm going to hate you forever for not warning me. I bought a large bag of popcorn. My appetite just left. It was dry heaving.
But the only thing I want to say is that Amy Adams and Jake Gyllenhaal are in the movie, of course. There's a script in there.
It's a
book script that she is reading.
It's that Jake Gyllenhaal.
And that's it. That's it. No more. No more.
Well, I'm going to give a little bit more, a very teeny little bit more. It's Jake Gyllenhaal and Amy Adams used to be together. She's with Armie Hammer now.
Uh-huh.
And Jake Gyllenhaal is her ex-husband, and he wrote her a book, and that she kind of interprets as a metaphor for their relationship in a way. And I was watching this movie, and I was thinking two things. One, I think I'm in love with him, but I don't think I can compete with Superman. And two, Jake Gyllenhaal, I don't think he's ever been better in a movie than this movie.
Yeah, it's very much so Jake Gyllenhaal's movie for sure. Amy Adams,
I thought it was going to be her movie.
I thought it was going to be her movie. I thought she was going to be in it more, actually. But just so amazing. Whoever wrote this movie was absolute genius. Genius.
You know who else is great? Is Michael Shannon. I bet you.
Oh my gosh!
For an Oscar. He was fantastic.
He was amazing. Yeah.
Sheriff kind of guy.
And you know who he reminds me of, that character? A little bit, just a little bit.
Hell or High Water.
Hell or High Water, Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he plays
the younger version of Jeff Bridges.
This older sheriff that is, on his last case, and he wants to, before retirement, and he wants to, but besides, nice guy Jeff Bridges, this is Michael Shannon, and he's out to, get things done, finish things.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say that, so.
Yeah, I'm not going to add anything to that. Let's talk about the highway scene, right? Mm-hmm. Now, we don't usually get specific into scenes in this movie, so we're not going to tell you what happens. We're just going to tell you how it made us feel. And he Rex the scene with such a sense of dread, like you know something's going to happen, and you feel completely helpless. My stomach was in knots.
Yep.
I felt horrible. I felt like it's a sign of a great thriller. Like when you're watching Seven, and you know things aren't going to go well. That's how I felt watching the highway scene in this movie. I thought it was powerful, and it was very disturbing.
I didn't want to believe what was going to happen, and I thought, you know, he was gonna like prevail. They were gonna prevail, and
dude, as soon as they started driving by, I knew what was gonna happen, and I was just like, oh
no. But it definitely very much so puts your stomach in knots. You're just like sitting there, kind of like, okay, and then just like, oh no!
Dude, I was saying, no, under my breath the whole time.
No.
Yeah, dude, and look, I think it's a great movie. But I do think it's going to be a movie that's going to be hard for me to revisit.
Okay.
You know, it'll be hard for me to want to watch this again.
Well, I don't think it will be very much like hard. It's just like a scene that is so intriguing, and it pushes the film and the story more, I think.
It does, absolutely, and you feel like when Amy Adams is reading that.
That's how you feel.
That's exactly how you feel, that's what I said. This guy's a genius.
Yeah, but I like those.
In those scenes.
I like those pauses in the movie. You know,
where I wanted to get out of that.
Where she gets out of the book and she throws it down, and you take a relief. And when you take those relieves, you know, it gives you, the audience, a sense of like, okay, like now that's done. Now we can watch the movie a little bit more. And then get back into
she picked the book up again.
You know, and then she picks it up, and you're like, no, don't keep reading.
No, put it down.
But it's interesting because you want to switch back, don't you? You want to finish the story.
I don't want to go back.
But I do. I want to know what happens. Because you know, you won't see as much as or what she's trying to interpret the book as, and you know, and following those characters more. And I want to follow those characters very a lot because it's interesting.
I also wanted to follow Amy Adams too. Like she was someone who she was haunted by what happened in her relationship, and by what the book is reminding her of. Mm-hmm. I just want to say this movie has the scariest jump scare in the most obvious place ever that I did not expect in the middle of the movie, just to show you where her mental state is at from reading this book. Like I said, I think Jake Gyllenhaal, he's really playing two different people in this movie.
Yeah. I see what you're saying, though.
He really isn't. He's kind of playing different versions of the same person at different points in their lives, kind of, but not really. Because again, I think he was fantastic.
Yeah.
Best I've ever seen him.
Yep, best role. I think. Yeah.
It's disturbing. It shook me. The movie, it's like an earwig that's entering your ear, trying to get to your brain, and it's as disturbing as that sound.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I thought it was
4 out of 5. Dude, I really like this movie. I'm gonna do 4.8 out of 5. I don't even know why I'm not doing perfect score. It's so
Probably
good.
Because of that first 2 minutes.
Well, maybe because of the first 2 minutes.
Which I get what he was doing artistically, because the movie is about, it's trying to disgust you and disturb you.
Right.
And it's about revealing your true self and taking off your masks and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't like those 2 minutes.
Neither did I.
Yeah, well, guys, that's our review.
Yep.
Thank you for listening, watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, sir. All right, see you guys.